In this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Hotpoint NSWE745 1400 spin 7kg washing machine. And what I want to do today is to show you around the machine some of the features and benefits that it offers. First thing I want to do is to show you the dimensions on the machine. So as far as the width, you are looking at 60 centimeters or around 23.5 inches. The height of it is 84 centimeters or just over 33 inches. And then the depth, so front to back. So this would really be the installed depth. To the very front here, so the front lip, you're looking at 51 centimeters, which is 20 inches. Or to the very front of the machine, let's just shut the door. So to the very front, including the handle, then really you're looking, you've got to allow, say, 60 centimeters or again around 23.5 inches. So I always recommend just have a measure of the space that you've got, not of the current machine, have a measure of the space you've got, because the last thing you want to do is to order any washing machine, doesn't have to be this one, and then realise that it doesn't fit. So to turn the machine on, all you need to do is press and hold the on and off button down there for a couple of seconds. Then you'll see you've got a really nice clear, I suppose it's an orange LED display. Now, different manufacturers go with different colours. Hotpoint have tended to go with this colour, I suppose for several years now. Some brands tend to go with red, others go with like a white LED, others even go with a green. But it's quite nice because customers like this because overall the writing and the text is very easy to read and quite large, especially compared to some of the manufacturers. Now all I want to do is just to go through some of the programs and to show you some of the benefits that they offer. So this is the Eco 40-60. This is one of the main economical programs. So if you're after a program on your machine that is very energy efficient and isn't going to use a huge amount of water, then this is really the one. And on this program, so if you were to use the full 7kg load, to be fair, it will take probably between 3 and 3.5 hours. But on this one, then it's actually going to use around 48 litres of water. So that is actually very, very energy efficient as far as the amount of water it's going to use. Just to put that into context, the next program on here, which is the cotton program, with that one, for the same load, so the same 7kg load, you're looking around the same time, probably between 3.5 hours on average. I say on average because what the machines will do is they will actually take in the amount of water according to the wash load, and they will actually change the time of the program depending on the load that's in the machine. So you could find if you only put, say, half a load in the machine, then that time is reduced quite a lot. That's why I say on average. But what you'll find, so with this program, that you're going to use around 75 litres of water. So you're looking at 75 litres for the cotton program compared to 48 litres on the Eco 40-60. So it's a huge saving if you can use the top program. And you have got a good range of programs here. So things like the synthetics, delicates, wool programs. With any of these programs, you can't put the full 7kg load in. So on the synthetics, you can put up to 4 kilograms. Delicates, again, you're up to 4. And the woolen program, the one it's on at the moment, you're looking at 1.5 kilograms as a maximum load you put in there. If you were to put a larger load in, so if you were to put, for example, 6 or 7 kilograms in the machine on one of these programs, you're not going to be looking at an hour and 10 minutes to do the wash. It would just take a whole lot longer to do the full wash cycle. Then we move on to things like the anti-allergy program. So if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with allergies, then this could be a really good one. It has a maximum of 4kg capacity, and this is suitable for removing allergies, things like pollen, mites, cat or dog hair. Then as you go to the bottom, you've got things like the spin and drain, rinse and spin. So it's always nice to know you've got those options on here as well. I only mention those because not all machines have both of those options to go out. The baby program is an interesting one. Next one round here. This is a special wash cycle to remove the soiling typically caused by babies, while removing all traces of detergent from nappies in order to prevent the delicate skin of babies from suffering allergic reactions. The cycle has been designed to reduce the amount of bacteria used by creating a great quantity of water and optimizing the effect of special disinfecting of additives added to the detergent. Put my teeth back in. So yes, I was reading that. So these are the instructions. I would recommend when you get the machine, just have a quick read through the instructions, because you will find that some of the programs may offer something that may be a benefit to you, So it could be things like reduce water consumption, like I mentioned around here. It could be a quicker wash program. So that's what I'd recommend when you first get the machine. Now this next program, this is a 20-degree program. A lot of manufacturers of detergents are going towards lower temperatures now. This is something that I think a lot of the market has moved to. Clearly it's going to be more energy efficient if it's heating up less. Will the washing performance be any better at a lower temperature? To be honest, probably not. And I think that's why people are still looking at some of these temperatures around here, sticking to 30, 40 degrees. You do need a temperature within the wash to get things like stains out. So I suppose if you've worn something once, if you've been out and, for example, if it was not very dirty, then things like the 20-degree programs are pretty good. If you need a full wash, or especially if you have things like football or rugby kits, then you'd need some of the more heavy-duty programs. But with a 20-degree program, this is another one that you can wash the full 7 kilogram cycle on. Then you've got a couple more specialised programs, things like the duvet program and the white program. This is one of the few programs that you can actually go up to the full 90 degrees. So I'll just show you the temperature range on here. As we go to, so it's 90 degrees, and as we keep going, so 70, 60, 50, 40, it takes a moment to think about it, 30, 20, and then off. So that will just wash in the temperature of the water that's arriving into the machine. Then there are a couple of quick programs. So you've got the 30-minute and the 45-minute full load. And with these two, so the 30-minute program is basically a half load, so you can wash up to 3.5 kilograms. And as it says on here, 45 minutes to do a full load. So really good option. It's nice to have those options. You will find that clearly the washing performance won't be as good if you're going to use the 45-minute program on a full load compared to some of these programs around here. That's a common misconception, that people assume that if you're going to do everything, to do I suppose a wash, rinse, spin, everything in 45 minutes, that the washing performance should be as good as if you're washing for between 3 and 3.5 hours. It's not always going to be the case. And you could find that the amount of water that it uses isn't as much as well. Next program is the anti-stain 40-degree, and with this one, this is really designed for heavily soiled garments with resistant colours, and Hotpoint always recommend to use powdered detergent on this program. And then the final program, which is the one at the top, is the mixed load. And with this one, again, you can wash it up to the full 7 kilogram load. What you'll find is that if we just select a temperature on there, so 40 degrees, and with that program it'll take around 1.5 hours to do a load, and you can wash the maximum of 7 kilograms. I'll just quickly show you some of the buttons on the right hand side here. First of all, this is where you alter the spin speed, so let's just select the cotton program. So if you wanted to alter the spin, then as standard, I mean the maximum is 1400, then it just goes down in increments. It starts off at 100 increments, and then it goes down to 1800, 600, 400, and then finally at the end you'll have a no spin option. You have got things like a delay timer, so if you wanted the start of the program to be delayed by up to 24 hours, then just keep pressing that and it goes up in 1 hour increments, and as I say, you can go up to 24 hours. That's really good, because if you wanted to take advantage of things like economy 7, where you've got cheap electricity during the night, then that could be a really good option to use. Key lock, this is where if you've got little people in the house that like to come along and play with dials and buttons, because I must admit, at 2 years old, I'd quite fancy having a go on this. But if you press and hold this for a couple of seconds, then all this will do is it just stops you being able to change the program or any of the buttons on here. And to get rid of that, press and hold the key lock button and it gets rid of that. You've got the extra rinse option, so if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with allergies, then putting an extra rinse onto the end could be a really good option. It's not available on all the programs. It's mainly on some of the longer duration programs. So if we were to select the white, then press that and you'll see it adds a little bit of time on here. So as standard that was saying 1 hour 40, then it goes up to 154. So not too much added to it, but if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with allergies, that could be a really good option for you. You've got a final one here called the Extra Touch, and depending on the program that you're on, first of all you've got the rapid option, so that can speed up a program for you. It just reduces the wash time, so you could find that again the performance won't be quite as good if you're using the rapid option, but if you're in a hurry then that could be another good option. Then the final option on here is the steam hygiene, and what this will do, this enhances the wash performance by generating steam during the wash cycle. Then the final button at the bottom here, which is flashing away, is the start and pause. Just show you in the soap drawer. So in here, this is a little bit different. A lot of the modern Hotpoint machines open like this, which to be honest, I quite like this. A very, very common question is, can the soap drawer be taken out? Which yes, it can be. All you need to do is lift it up slightly and then pull that forward. So you'll find that comes out easily. Then that just enables you to pop that into, say, hot soapy water, or you can even put it in dishwasher. Then all you need to do is put it back. Just locate it on the left hand side there, slide it along and lift it up and then push it back in. So it can be a little bit fiddly, but once you've mastered it, it's nice and easy. To open the door, nice and easy, you've got a big, nice easy grip handle on the right hand side here. And as we open the door, if you follow me on YouTube for a while, when I talk about washing machines or tumble dryers, I always comment on the hinges and the door catch to see what they're made of. Now fortunately, Hotpoint have decided to stick with metal hinges and door catches, which I always think is a fantastic idea. Too many brands are going towards the plastic hinges and possibly door catches as well, and I'll be honest, they don't work as well, they're not as strong, and I always think it's a bad idea. So well done Hotpoint. The door opens to that extent, so it's not quite as far back as I suppose I'd like. I would like it where it goes back almost 180 degrees. As far as the porthole size, on this machine you're looking around 32 centimetres or around 12.5 inches, which for a 7 kilogram machine is actually really good. So it just means it's nice and easy to load the clothes and to take them out. I'll just quickly show you around the back of the machine. First of all, you've got the 4 transit bolts, and these have to be removed before you look at connecting the machine. What these will do, these will just hold the drum steady during transit, and if you don't take them out, then that will not be covered under the warranty because it will damage the machine. Next, you've got the waste hose at the bottom left, you've got the mains at the top left, and the top right, you've got the water connection. You do get a new hose with it. I would recommend, if you're going to use things like extension hoses, then just take one of the washers out of here and use it in the other hose before you connect it up to the machine. I'll just show you the energy label on the machine. So you can see here there's a B energy rating, which is actually really good. If you're comparing it to other machines of a similar price, then being a B energy rating is actually really good. So it's just showing that it consumes around 52 kilowatt hours of energy per 100 cycles on average, proving that it's 7 kilogram load, 45 litres of water. That will vary depending on the programs that you're using. It's a B for spinning efficiency and 76 decibels, which is a B for the noise level. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Hotpoint NSWE745 washing machine. All I would normally ask is please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If you've come here to look for a particular feature or something on the machine that I've not covered, then just pop in the comments as a question and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, not necessarily this particular model, but if you've got one of this kind of generation of Hotpoint washing machines, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.